Hello and welcome to Not Your Mother's Midlife Crisis. I'm Chris and this is my co-host Chris.
Hello, Chris. How you doing? Happy New Year.
We're trying to pull it together.
I know.
We're trying to pull it together. This is the last week that you can say Happy New Year.
Oh, okay.
I heard it on another podcast.
Okay.
So it's official. This is it.
All right.
So Happy New Year to you, to everybody listening.
Mhm.
There's that infamous
Yes.
stressor that comes with all of New Year's, and which I'm not a big resolution person because I try to be consistent all year long.
Mm.
But it made me think of like, who made this up? And I'm like, and why?
Yes.
So I had to look it up. And so did you know that it was in 200 BC, the Babylonians
Oh.
they had a 12-day festival to like show appreciation to their gods. So they made promises to the gods way
Oh.
back when. And that's how New Year's resolutions came about. So, you know me, I like to share things.
Yes.
I like to look up crazy facts, but typically I don't do a New Year's resolution. And then I doing all this made me think about it. So I'm like, I really could reduce my sugar.
Okay.
So for 2 nights, so sometimes like a sweet treat, like even the recovery powder,
Mhm.
but I'll throw whipped cream on it. Or I'll do whipped cream and blueberries, which to most people is not a super sugary treat, but to me it is. But I gave them up and I noticed that my HRV, my heart rate variability, has increased a little bit. So I wonder if that late night sugar does affect the way my body is working and when
Oh.
my heart is working at night.
Okay.
So I'll check in on that again.
Yeah. That would be
So,
interesting to see.
yeah.
Really the impact that it does have.
Yeah.
So I have not made a resolution, and I am not a resolution person either.
Right.
I usually like the new year to reflect back on the year before. Like, what has changed? How have I changed? Maybe things that have happened, how I've reacted to them, and just to kind of do that reflection. How I almost like the year is a reset,
Yes.
and things to like look forward to.
That's a good thing to do, I think.
Yes.
And like we were saying last week when we were talking to Cindy, like one small change kind of sets you up for maybe another small change. And then if you string it together, you then have big changes that
Yes.
you can string along. And it doesn't have to happen all at once. You could start one small change and then add another and another. And, you get those big changes. And that's kind of like, it made me think of, it's like advice to our listeners. They're always hearing us talk about like, you don't have to just go and start HRT or start pelvic floor. I mean, I'm just using them as examples, but at least look at like, do some research, do your own education, like find out about it. That could be one small change that you make is just research and gather it together. And then maybe after enough research, you make a decision that is going to impact your life.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah,
And I know I did this past Sunday at the gym at Olakai. They had their annual Reflect and Renew.
Yes.
It was a yoga meditation.
So sad to miss.
Yeah, New Year's retreat, and it was wonderful. And instead of talking about resolutions, Stacey and Christina talked about what's your vision for the year. And it was interesting. Stacey, who I would love for us to have as a guest, I think
hear
she
that,
would be
Stace?
amazing. Yes, Stacey Price. As she said, you can't outperform your vision, like your vision, like for yourself. And that could be a word, it could be a mantra. So, and visions are so different than goals because goals are very like,
Concrete, right.
And maybe your goals can be incorporated as part of your vision, but I really like that.
What was your vision?
My vision was strength. So I have to see strength in my beliefs, strength in my relationships. I feel like strength in my overall health, like physical.
You've already
like
got that,
mental.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
to keep
Continue,
that
right.
strength, like to kind of have strength as my vision.
I like that
Mm-hmm.
because you can apply that to so many different parts of your life.
Yes. And
That's not just one application.
mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
I like that.
And I know when we just talked about like taking those little steps, one of our dear friends who's also a listener, her word was action. And part of that action is really to take control and take action for her health that she's kind of put off. So again, she's made an appointment for blood work. She's made an appointment actually to see Susan,
Right.
not just for
Balanced
her
health,
labs
yes.
and for her hormones. So she's like looking into that and doing more research and really seeing how do all those things impact her health and wellness, again, mentally, physically, like with injuries. And she wants to take action to do that, whether it's going to be action at work, action in
I like that.
with her wellness. So I really like that one too.
Yeah.
So
These are all good.
yeah. So it's awesome.
So that was a nice retreat.
It was.
I like it.
It was good.
Good. Good job, Olakai.
Yeah, I know. Once
Not
again.
surprised. Yeah, I know, right? All right. Well, what are you thinking? Oh, what did we learn before we forget? Right? Is
Yes.
that where we are?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I know we've been talking a lot about like cleaning, you
Hmm.
and I, like in just general. We're cut
Yeah,
from the
we
same cloth that way.
right. Yeah,
And I've incorporated, it's been for a few months now, so I wanted to share it. If you've ever seen, you use them for washing dishes, and you can slide it on. It's a plastic handle that you can fill with dishwashing liquid.
yeah.
And it has like the little attachment, the sponge attachment. I saw online that you actually fill it half with white vinegar, half with the Dawn dishwashing liquid, and you keep it in your shower. And you can use it to clean your shower glass doors, clean your tile and things like that. So I've been doing that as the conditioner's in my hair. I like scrub
Perfect.
down the doors. You wait a couple minutes, you rinse off. And before you finish, then just rinse the vinegar soap combination off your glass shower doors or off your parts of your shower.
Right.
And then I squeegee it, and it's been really good.
And it's very gentle.
Yes. Yeah, not
That's
harsh
funny
chemicals. Yes.
because that was what I learned before I forget is I mentioned to everybody that my shower,
Mhm.
how I had to have it resealed. And that was back in October. So they had suggested I use Odobon, and it is a disinfectant. And it is mild, but I do use it just once a week, and you just spray it on. It's a concentrate, you put in a bottle, dilute it down a little bit, and then just gently wipe. And I have not had any mildew. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's my favorite thing. I did get it from Amazon. They had suggested Home Depot, but
Okay.
I'm always for a
I
quick
bet that would be
delivery.
good for the outside shower too.
Oh, I think that'd probably be great for the outside
Mhm.
shower. Yes.
Good.
We used to use a lot more, but I don't know. Somehow we're just not using it.
Okay.
You by the beach, you use an outside shower a lot.
Yes.
It's a thing. It's
Mhm.
genuinely a thing.
But of course, because of just being outside and moisture,
Oh yeah,
that
heat. Yeah,
yes, it gets a lot of mildew. So I always
yes,
have like a spray in there, but
yeah,
yeah, that would be good.
yeah.
I'm going to try it. And I'll
Okay.
try it for inside too.
Yep.
So
And then
thank you.
maybe I will get Brian the little dishwashing
That could have been a
wand.
stocking
I
stuffer for
could have
Brian.
been. I gave him one of our pens.
Okay.
Oh, and you know what else he got?
What?
I'm share way too much. It was a gummy thing, and like somehow the whole suck a dick thing happened long before I said it last week on there, because that was just kind of happened. But then sometimes I'd be like, you can suck 10. And now I got him a whole bag.
Suck a bag of
Because
it.
then I would say, here, you need a bag of them. Oh my gosh. So I will warn you before we go into this, just pisses me off. Anybody who's listening, if you find that offensive, I'm sorry. It's definitely going to get way worse because I am going to curse a lot because I have 3 things that piss me off.
Oh, okay.
You want me to fire away?
You're starting the new year fired up.
Yep. I am.
Uh-huh.
Well, all these things happened before 2026.
Okay.
So, well, one on New Year's Day, but because 2026 is my year, we're leaving 2025
Yep.
behind. I am ready for 2026.
Mhm.
So, in 2025, the things that pissed me off on drum
And
roll.
no, is it any certain order?
No, actually.
Okay. All right.
All right. So, on New Year's Eve day, I went to the gym, taught a class. It's like, I don't feel right. Took a nap after class. Never do that. Woke up sick. I'm like,
I
oh my gosh,
know.
I'm ruining Brian's New Year's Eve, your New Year's Eve. And then Brian was sick too. So I was like, oh, thank God. It can always not have to be just me who ruins it. So, but that was annoying. We already had,
Yeah.
right before Christmas when my daughter was sick. And then we had New Year's. So New Year's Day, we didn't really do anything. And then something that I saw even before the New Year's Eve thing is I was reading something on TikTok. Like there's a bunch of different people that talk about, hormones and whatever. So I was starting to read the comments of this one, and there was this guy baiting her, which then baited me right in. I'm terrible at that, where he was talking about like women and not replacing, enhancing themselves with male superpower, testosterone. And, you just want to control the relationships. You have all of you women have control problems nowadays. And
Jesus.
I was like, I wanted to like tear into him. And I'm like, it just made me think like, do a lot of people think that when people are doing hormone replacement, that it's hormone enhancement? It's not. It's replacing what I already had. It was mine.
Mhm.
They were my hormones that my body decided to stop making.
And it's at a a
a very
lower
low level,
level.
right?
Yeah, like we're not really fully replacing them. It's not like you're
No,
filling the cup all the way to the
right,
top. You're only filling the cup a little bit,
right. Our cup is
just
not
enough to
spilling over,
exist or
right? It's
continue to
we just
survive.
exist.
Uh-huh.
It's basically that really pissed me off. And then
Oh, yeah.
and then I could have got drawn a little too far. And I'm like, you know what? This is online stuff, and that's what their job is to bait
Yes.
you in. So I'm going to ignore them. So
Okay.
that's only two.
Okay.
Number three is why? And we talked about this a long time ago. Our generation, we don't get a freaking break.
Mm-mm.
We had a certain way that we had to talk to adults, regardless of how they spoke to us, regardless of how they treated us. Now, fast forward, we have adult children who, if we say something or cross a boundary or whatever, they are in our face immediately. I'm like, do I get any grace? Am I allowed to have a bad day? Like one of the times where one of my daughters snapped at me was on New Year's Day, right after I've been sick. I'm like, do I really deserve this? Can't I? Don't I ever I let you slide on lots of things. I've let other people slide on things where I just said, you know what? This is important. Do I really need to mention it? Why do we as the moms and of our generation have to be perfect all the freaking time?
Yeah.
I just feel like we don't get a break.
And the struggle is that as moms, we never do anything with the intent
Oh,
to
no.
hurt our children. We
Right.
never do anything with a malicious heart. We never do anything to put our children down or want to bring them down or do anything to
No.
harm them. Everything is done out of a place of love.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Everything is done with good intention. So maybe the way we say it or approach it may not be the way that they want it to happen, but
Right.
it's not done a again, it's not done maliciously, and again, please give us a break, like, you've never made a mistake, like, it's the whole glass houses, stones, like, "Hello?"
Yes. Yeah.
Yes. You never
Oh,
said anything wrong? You
like you
never
said, we are human.
Yes.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
We are just people. This is the first time I've had adult kids. Give me a
Yeah.
break.
Yes. Yeah, we're still we're navigating it, we're trying
Right.
to figure it out
This isn't,
and, like, what to do or what not to do, but yeah.
And I think our generation too, and I can speak for myself. My goal in life has literally to be like the best mom I could possibly
Mhm.
be. I'm like, I've got to be the best mom. Like, I just always, that was more of a goal than my own personal fitness, health, probably even my job. Like, I wanted to be the best, PE teacher, whatever, but it was more important for me to be
Mhm.
so I did all the things, you know?
And you did them good, and you're a great mom.
Thanks. I
Mhm.
mean, at least you think so.
I do, and your girls should think so too.
Oh my
It's just
gosh, they
again.
whatever.
Mhm. But I know, I mean, I had a conversation with my daughter over the summer, and it was very similar, like, where finally I'm like, like, "Give me an effing break, like, I am a human being,
Yeah,
and again, I love you dearly, I love you more than anything in this whole wide world, but do you not think that I get upset? Do you not think
right.
that I get anxious? Do you not think that I'm sad? Or, I don't deserve peace or love or happiness?"
No,
Like,
you're the
you
mom.
yeah,
The
so I'm
mom
like
is expected to
mhm,
be all.
and we've talked about that, like, just being that mom on the shelf and then, "Oh, just
Yes,
bring us down when you
when you
need
need
us,"
something.
versus like, "No, we have feelings." We
Right,
we
yeah.
we really do, like, we have feelings
I need
and
boundaries to
mhm,
protect myself, otherwise I'm gonna sit and cry all day,
yeah.
which I did
And
one day.
we're there for them. We're there for them 110,
Oh,
120%.
whatever the most percentage is, we're
Yes.
always there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
And they could say that they love us, and we truly love them more, but you have to remember that we're human beings.
Yes.
And yeah, we're navigating this along with you.
Just give us a break. So that's it. That's all. They're all this
Okay.
pisses me off.
All legit. Very legit.
Well, thank you.
Mhm.
I think so.
Yeah, I'm in your corner as always.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I got yours too.
What this just pisses me off, and I've had this for a while, and I know other people have experienced it, but we've witnessed it like firsthand with dear friends of ours, is this whole pre-approval from insurance companies is absolute bullshit.
Yeah.
Bullshit. Bullshit. We had a very same thing. Great friend who is going through heart issues. The doctor they see from the preliminary test, and they're worried about a blockage, so they want to do a cardiac catheterization. Young person, early 50s, all scheduled, ready to go. Insurance company says, no, we don't approve it. That's a bit too aggressive. We think that you should get a cardiac CAT scan first. So then that gets put off, even though the cardiologist, again, from a great like heart
Right.
hospital, wrote up the whole thing, how to appeal it. Nope, you have to get this first. So now the person has to wait. They have to go through and they went and got it. Severe blockage is noted on the cardiac CAT scan. So then they had to go again, and then now do the cardiac catheterization.
The more money.
So the insurance company paid more money.
Right.
This person put
Their health, their
their
life.
health and their life at risk because, again, it's there to, so they do the cardiac cath. It's so severe. They have to now are going to do bypass surgery and they have to be like on restricted activity and everything like that. I'm like, this insurance company does not give a shit
No.
about people at all. And this
No.
is something you could have, if something would have happened, it would have been on them. Like they caused this. And you hear this all the time.
Yeah, you do.
I remember I had to go for a breast MRI because of something on my mammogram. And then the doctor asks you this whole list of questions to see, are you at risk, not
Right.
risk, everything like that. She submits it, does the order. I call my insurance company because I had to find who would be like in network. And they're like, that's going to have to be pre-approved. And that's going to take like a few weeks to do it. I'm like, my doctor gave the order. She's like, yeah, but that has to get pre-approved. So it's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, it's like, your permission slip is not signed. You
And no
know?
offense, I can see, hey, you're 90 years old. And again, I guess Medicare has no pre-approval, so they get all these tests. But, okay, I can see that if it's excessive, but you're like a young, healthy person and there's a concern.
Right. We want to live
Yes,
longer.
yes.
Help us live longer. Don't fight us.
What's even like the DEXA scan? They won't do it unless you're,
I feel
yeah.
you got to fight for that.
Mhm.
Yeah, I would push for
But
that.
yeah, so that just pisses me off, as you can tell.
Yeah, but and you're
Mhm.
justified, and I
Yes,
got you.
yeah.
I got your back.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah.
yep. All right. So letters to our younger self. Let's
Okay.
go a little lighter, something a little
Okay.
bit more, I don't know, thoughtful. And
Okay.
not just emotion. So, our adult kids, like we said, this is the first time we're being parents of adult kids.
Yeah.
It's the first time they're going through this.
Yes.
And they definitely see their generation growing up in a different time than our
Mhm.
generation. So, advice from our generation isn't readily interested in or appreciated or wanted. And that's okay. And like, you kind of have to be willing to let them, there's that let them again. Let
Mhm.
them try to navigate. Because what you want to do is you're like, I see the train, it's a mile ahead and you're heading right for it. If I give you this advice, you'll be able to steer clear definitely right now while you're still a mile away. But they're not ready to hear it yet. So you might have to wait till you're only a quarter mile from that train and get, you know what? I've been thinking this might be an idea. And again, it just might be more receptive if they've tried many other things other than listen to your advice. It's their first time navigating, especially when they're doing new things that they haven't done before, whether it's planning a wedding, getting married, having children. What do you do? Switching jobs, any of those things. You gotta be willing to let them know. And I think that's a letter to myself now, but I do think that that's a letter to like all parents. Like when you have kids that are like that 8, 9, 10, and they're changing the things they like to do. They want to change a sport. They developed a new interest. They're changing friend groups. And as they go into their teenage years, you just got to remember it's their first time and they want to be independent. Everybody
Mhm.
wants to be independent and figure it out on their own. So just give them a little grace when it comes to that.
Yeah, no, and I can see because they said a lot of times, kids now when they become adults and something happens to them, they can't handle like whether it be a failure, and it's not really a failure, maybe it's just a small setback because they've never been allowed to fail. Like
Right.
their parents have always been there to be like, oh no, no, don't do that, or no, no,
Right.
and to kind of set that up versus, we were used to growing
Right.
up and just figuring things out on our own.
You'd be like, well,
And
I
they're like,
haven't been
"Oh,
home
that didn't
24
work."
hours.
I
Did
know.
anybody notice?
But and granted, we do not want it to swing back that
No,
way.
no.
But that's why we have the letters to our younger self. But maybe the same thing, it is difficult. They do have to figure things out, and
Correct.
hopefully we can just be there as a guardrail
Yeah.
or be there to help them, navigate their decisions and things.
Yeah.
And I know it's very similar over the holiday conversations with my daughter and with both my nieces. And it was definitely more of a conversation about red flags and seeing red
Oh.
flags. I know red flags. And we were talking red flags in relationships, but it could be red flags
Yes.
in
No, but
situations,
they're
red flags
important.
in friendships, like you name it. So my sisters and I, we were trying to tell them as nice way as possible is spot those red flags. And when
And
you do, don't ignore them.
run.
Yes.
Yes.
Because don't think that you're going to fix that. Don't think that that flag's going to change.
Right.
spot them and determine, like, is that something.
It might be a behavior someone can change depending on what it is. Like, if you tell them about this red flag, they might be willing to change it
Mhm.
or they might not.
Yes,
And you can't change people.
correct. And
That
you have to be willing to know if that's something that's gonna be a deal
yes.
breaker or not a deal breaker, but you can't ignore it.
No, you can't ignore it. And I read it was the top 50 Gen X, no, or Gen X, Gen Z, they're dating lingo.
Okay.
So, and flags were in it. So when you
Oh,
had that, yeah,
okay.
but it was the red flag, what you just mentioned.
Uh-huh.
Then there was the green flag.
Oh,
Like that's a green flag. Stay with that person. That's a good
okay.
one. And then the yellow one was, it's caution. Like, keep track of that because
Mhm.
that yellow flag could turn red, or there could be a lot of yellow flags, and
Yeah,
that could be an issue.
yeah.
So
Score how many flags are in
yeah,
each,
keep
yeah.
track of the flags,
Yeah.
like getting them on their back.
And we try to do it in a way that was a conversation. They're not like a lecture, like, "I think
Right.
this is what you should do."
Yeah.
But they were sharing, and so were we, was trying to get that
Did
balance on what we should talk to them
right.
about, what red flags, like, we've seen, but I can tell you, and that's why I think this is a letter to my younger self, is I do wish someone would have had those conversations with me.
Agreed.
Mhm. I
Yeah, I
really
could
do.
have saved myself a lot
Yes.
of time.
Yeah.
Did they have any, like, things that they saw as a red flag that they shared with you? Like, did they have anything
So it was good.
crazy?
Even like my daughter was talking about like a friend and like her relationship. And I guess the friend came to her for some advice and about the same thing, like the boyfriend lying about things.
Um,
And, she said something bothers her and then he did it anyway. And then he's like, well, okay, I only did it once. And then he came back, he's like, well, I did it here and here and here and here. I was like, okay, huge red
right.
flag, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah,
That's
big
yeah.
red flag. And, and we talked about different things, like about alcohol use. We talked about
Okay.
things about, maybe the way, someone treats someone else. So, yeah,
Right. I
it
think
was
that's
good.
a
So
big
we had a really good open
good.
conversation. So,
Yeah.
mhm.
People show you who they are. They don't
Yes.
tell you.
Yes.
Like, I really believe in that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
good. Mhm.
So,
All right. How about our
okay.
50 Shades?
Our 50 Shades. Oh, I kind of struggled on this one this week. And then I was just kind of scrolling through and I thought this was fascinating. And I had never heard of it before. It's the 424 face wash, but
Oh,
said it was uh, a Korean face, not a product face wash, but that the proper product would be like the oil base
cleanser.
cleanser that you rub on your face
Okay.
for 4 minutes. 4 minutes. And then on top of that, take your foamy or gel cleanser, wash for another 2 minutes,
Yeah.
and then rinse for another four. I mean, maybe that's why
Rinse
they
for
have great
four.
rinse
Wow.
for four. Maybe that's why they have great skin. I don't know. Clearly, that's not what I do. I did try to wash my face as long as possible last night, and I was under 2 minutes, definitely.
Okay.
But I do like an exfoliant with my SkinCeuticals foamy cleanser, and I do that, and then I just rinse it off, and then I start putting all the other 10,000 steps on. But anyway, yes, that is the 424 way to wash your
Mm.
face.
And I do remember Isla from Ann Judge was saying you should do the
Oh,
cleansing oil or the balm, that cleansing
mhm.
balm, which I like. And you do that first and then do like a mild cleanser. So do a double wash.
Yes.
But I've never heard of the 424.
And I will say, I saw her little reel and she was washing her face for a very long time. And I guess that's the way to do it.
Yeah.
Could have been a letter to my younger self.
Just
Start washing your face, double washing your face very young.
so I know over this holiday that my skin has been a mess. I really believe it's the combination of some cheese, sugar, a lot of sugar, and increased alcohol.
Espresso
Oh,
martinis?
yeah, espresso martinis, dirty martinis,
All the
martinis,
martinis.
martinis, you
They're
name it.
so good.
And I really think that made like a huge difference
Yes.
because then when I started to like cut that out, I see my skin improve.
Oh, well, that's good.
Mhm. So it's
So just
interesting.
don't have anything that tastes delicious or do anything fun, is
Correct.
what you're saying is your 50 shades.
And you won't wake up with your eyes like totally
I mean,
swollen and
I thought
puffy.
about dry January. I keep thinking about it,
I know.
but I'm like, oh, we're already too far in.
Yeah. Maybe just damp.
Yeah,
They
I
said
do
damp
damp. I do
January.
damp
Mhm.
January. So, but that's not really your 50 shades.
No, my 50 Shades is I'm very excited for next week. I'm going to have my vampire facial at Ann
So
Judge.
excited for you.
Mhm. And so that is the microneedling.
Mhm.
Then Anne, because it's Anne and Isla. Isla does the microneedling. Anne actually draws your blood
Yep.
and uses your plasma, I guess the red
Yep.
platelets, on your face.
You're gonna look so pretty.
I know. So for 24 hours, I guess the same thing, I will be off video
Oh,
because you
come
have
on.
blood on your face.
Right.
Huh?
Wait, and that's next Tuesday.
Tuesday.
All right, so we're have to record on Monday.
Yeah.
Sure you don't wanna record right after?
No.
Okay. You could be like, "This is what it looks like."
Maybe
Show the people what they
I'll like
want.
chat with you to show you what
Okay.
it looks like. But I'll be driving home with blood on my
I'll pick you up if you want.
I'm really excited. So I'm excited to
I'm
share
excited for you.
how it is, what the experience was like, the results.
Oh,
Mhm.
definitely want yeah, definitely can't
Yes.
wait to see the
And I
results.
think it's a series of 3,
Okay.
so it'll be good. So,
When I did the Morpheus, it was a series of 3.
yeah. Do you do it once a month?
I did.
Yeah, so I'm
Yeah.
really excited. So then in time for Riley's wedding, my skin
Oh,
should be
yay.
beautiful.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that'd be exciting.
Yes. So I'm excited. So
Oh,
yeah, so
good.
that's it.
All right, well, that's
Mhm.
our 50 Shades. Everything, my friends.
Nice.
Everything for the last hurrah of celebrating the new year.
Oh, I do like how you're wearing our merch.
I'm wearing our merch, so we will remember
Yes.
to say, hey, you can get our merch. We are back in stock. You can find the link on our show notes. So if you're never sure where show notes are, you click on the show wherever you're watching it and you hit show more and it will show you everything and it will give you the links to the merch. It will also give you the links to join Cindy Dupuy's free question and answer jam. It is free. I don't know what to tell you. You want free information on hormones? And Cindy genuinely
Mhm.
cares and she loves to give good advice. She loves to make other women, you know, have progress and feel better. There's nothing that makes this girl happier.
Yes.
Try the free webinars that she's going to have and see if they're for you. And then that way, if you want to do the Grace and Transition course, you can.
Yeah, and that could be your actions. Your action for
Oh, it's good
2026
action.
is
And then
to
this is the
sign up for
research.
Cindy's course.
This is
Mhm.
the research. So
Yeah.
yeah, check it out. It will be in the show notes. And I'll put the link on the Instagram post too.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
And yeah, and you have to check out the pelvic floor store because they have a
Always great
lot of
stuff.
helpful female products to help you for 2026.
Yep.
Depending on what your word is, it could be strength, it could be action,
It's a
could
lot
be
of action.
combination of both. But the pelvic floor store, and then check out Under Outfit.
Yes, underoutfit.com. They are the sewn in sports bras, which I am wearing one now. I do love them.
Yeah,
You
they're really
wash
good.
them, and if you put them in the dryer, which I typically don't,
Yeah,
but
I
I know
do,
you do,
but I do.
and they come out looking
Mhm.
brand new.
Yeah,
I love them, and I don't feel like I'm wearing one.
no, and I just remember that they do run small,
Yes,
so
they
like
do run small.
I would definitely size up.
Yes.
Mhm.
So I did share with you, but we didn't share with everybody else. We had record-breaking downloads over the
Yay.
break, which if it stayed that way, we would be close to our 1,000 loads a month that we need
Wow,
to be able to put
nice.
a little bit of money back into the program. So please continue to share, like, subscribe, download, go download previous episodes. I listened to our first episode all over again the other day. And I was like, I was afraid I was going to hate it. I was going to be like, we sound ridiculous, but I didn't hate it.
Okay.
I actually liked it. I was like,
Okay.
I can listen to us. Weird. So thanks everybody. And until next week, where we continue to seek answers for women's healthcare.
And support one another.
Have a great one.
Thanks.